Good morning, all of you, and once again, welcome to the grammar section, past that is tenses. Okay, today let us study mainly the past perfect continuous tense. First one, the form of the verb. Subject had been, verb ing. So here subject, whatever it is, whether first person, second person, third person, had we have to be, that is a have form, we have to use had. So subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing, that is they had been working, she had been working, I had been singing. Okay, next one is uses. And the past perfect continuous tense is mainly used to express an action or event that had begun and was going on up to a given point of time in the past. That is the action or event which had already begun in the past and even past only up to a certain period it was in progress. So to indicate that one we have to use the past perfect continuous. For example, our football team had been winning the annual tournament until last year. That is action in the past only had begun, in the past only it was in progress. He had been teaching vocal music for 15 years when he lost his voice and had to retire. Okay, this is all about past tense. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, and different uses of all the different forms of past tense. Okay, next one is future tense, and mainly future tense means the action which is going to occur in the future only, in future period. The action which has yet to occur, yet to happen, to indicate that when the action the which is going to occur happen in the or the action which is going to take place in future time, future period, that is mainly indicated by future tense. And one more important thing here, future tense mainly indicated by the help of auxiliary shall or will, that is mainly with the first person I we have to use shall, with the second person and third person we have to use auxiliary will. Actually, grammatically this is the right method, but what happens in current usage, will is widely used with the first person even to express future tense. That is even though shall we have to use shall with I and we, but in current usage will is mainly used. So no problem if we are going to use will or shall with first person, second person, third person. So shall is used with the first person and will with the second and third person. Okay, next one, simple future tense, and it's a different uses. First one, it is used to talk about things which we cannot control. Cannot control in the sense the event which is considered as a fact. So to indicate that one you have to use simple future tense. So here that is for example, I shall be 19 next Sunday. So this is the fact. I shall be 19 next Sunday. We will know our exam results in April. That is also the fact. And next one, to talk about what we think or believe will happen in the future. So the action which is going to happen in the future, that we think, that we feel. So to indicate that one also we have to use, that is simple future tense. For example, I think. So I think it is mainly used. I think Pakistan will win the match. I am sure Raga will get the first class, or I think Raga will get the first class. So the action that I think, that we think is going to happen in the future. To indicate that one we have to use simple future tense. Okay, next one is future continuous, and once again verb form shall or will plus be plus verb plus ing, that is I shall be dancing, we will be dancing. So that is shall plus be plus verb plus ing. Okay, different uses. that is future continuous. It is used to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. So the action which will be in progress at a particular period in the future, to indicate that one we have to use the future continuous. I suppose it will be raining when we start. I suppose, I guess it will be raining. That is, in future the action of raining, it may take place, it may be in progress. To indicate that one we have to use future continuous tense. To talk, that is one more, to talk about actions in the future which are already planned or which are expected to happen. The action which are already planned or the actions which are expected to happen, occur. To indicate that one also we have to use, that is future continuous. For example, I shall be staying here till Sunday. I shall be staying here till Sunday. He will be meeting us next week. He will be meeting us next week. But the thing it is that actually I shall be staying here till Sunday. Even we may use for this, to indicate this one, we may use that is present continuous tense. For example, that is I am going to stay here till Sunday, or he is meeting us next week. But the thing it is, if we use to indicate future tense, if we use present continuous, that means it is more definite, more sure. But instead of future continuous, if we use, instead of present continuous, if we use future continuous, then it is less definite, it is less sure. For example, he will be meeting us next week, maybe on, may not be, less definite. If we write we are meeting the principal tomorrow, that is it means almost confirmed, it is almost definite, almost sure. But we will be meeting the principal tomorrow, that means it is not that much confirmed, it is less definite. So next one, the future perfect tense and verb form, shall or will plus have plus past participle of the verb. That is, I shall have worked, I shall have read. Uses, it is used to express an action which is expected to be completed by certain time in the future. Action which is expected to be completed by certain time in the future. For example, I shall have finished this book by the middle of next month. So that is it's my plan to finish this book by the middle of next month. The train will have left by the time you reach the station. And next one is the future perfect continuous tense. And future perfect continuous tense verb form, shall or will plus have plus been plus verb plus ing. So I shall have been driving, I shall have been, or we shall have been reading. Uses, it is used for an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. An action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. By next March, we shall have been living here for 4 years. By next March, we shall have been living here for 4 years. So, this is all about tenses. And in the next class, just I am going to give a few examples, few questions or examples, so that regarding tenses only, so that you will get the clear idea, the pattern of questions that are going to be asked in the exams. Okay, thank you.